Hi, welcome to my channel, Go So Beautiful. My name's Becky, and this is my first edition of Friday Sews. A lot of YouTube sewists use this hashtag Friday Sews, and I thought I would join in with the fun. So today I'm going to share a little bit about what I've been making and things that are just going on with me in the sewing room and in life. So first off, I want to tell you about what I'm wearing. This is a dress I made a couple of years ago, and at first time I made it, I really didn't like it. It's McCalls 7565, and I don't even have the pattern anymore. I gave it away because I didn't like it. But here's a picture of it, and I made the view with the girl in the plaid dress. And obviously it looks better on the envelope than it did on me when I made it, but that happens sometimes. So I probably should have used a drapier fabric. This fabric is a 100% cotton quilting fabric that I got from Joann's, and I really like it, but when I made it up in that pattern, it just kind of stuck out and made me look like I was wearing a tent. So I put it up and just kind of stared at it for a while, and finally decided I wanted to do something about it because it was too much fabric to let go to waste. So I took it apart. Actually, I don't think I'd finished the sleeves, but I just took it and took a lot of the volume out of the side seams. They were cut kind of in a semicircle, and it was designed to kind of drape around your body, and so I just took some of that out and made it a lot straighter. As you can see in the picture, it looks a lot better now, and now I can wear it. And I put these cute little buttons on it. I don't know if you can see, but they're I'll stand closer. They're little flowers, and I get lots of compliments on this, and I wear it all the time just to go out running errands. So don't give up on something just because it doesn't look right the first time you make it. Okay, so in terms of what I did make these past few weeks, I haven't made a whole lot because we went on vacation at the end of May, for the last week of May, to Myrtle Beach, and that was a lot of fun. Our family goes there every year. And we came home, and then there was Memorial Day. So we had another day of vacation, and then it was back to work. I had some sewing alterations I had to do for a friend, and it was pretty time consuming. It was a Mother of the Bride dress. So that was a little bit of a new experience, but it turned out really well. And in the meantime, in between that and a sewing lesson, I did manage to make a little shirt called the Monique Simple Linen Tee. This is a pattern free pattern from fabricstore.com, and it's just a simple little cropped top, and I made in this kind of a grayish blue and white with black flowers linen, which I got from my favorite buried treasure fabric store. It's called Fabric World in Stone Mountain. And I'll put a picture of me wearing it. It's cropped, as I said, and it's shorter in the front and longer in the back. It has a bias binding around the neckline and a little slit with a button loop closure for the back. And I was a little nervous about the crop part in the front, but I wore it with my Pietra pants from Closet Core Patterns, and those come up nice and high on the waist, and so I really didn't show very much of my belly at all. I do think it's kind of boxy and doesn't have much shape, so maybe if I make it again, I'll add some darts or something, and I may add a little fringe to the bottom just to make it longer. But it's very comfortable, very easy to wear, and I like it a lot. So I made that, and then I went the weekend after our vacation, I had a scrapbooking retreat, which I love to do scrapbooking. And I had planned this several months ago, but I was really tired. And I did manage to get an album started, or work on an album that has all of my sewing pictures of the things I've made, the dresses, tops, and so forth. And I want to document all of my makes and put the pattern numbers and so forth and any notes. So I did get some progress made on that, but by Sunday I was just too tired, and I ended up getting up early and leaving, and came home, went to church, and then took a nap most of the afternoon. So that was gave me some of my energy back, and Monday I got started again on finishing up some sewing jobs and another alteration job and 2 sewing lessons. So all that to say, in the afternoon I was able to work on some things for myself, and I decided I wanted to make the Sunday Romper from Love Notions. I was really kind of hesitant and on the fence at first, but then I saw the one that Lindsay from Inside the Hem made, and it was just so cute. If you get a chance, check out her channel where she made the Sunday Romper, and she did make a lot of alterations. But I thought, well, I'm going to give it a try. So I had this French terry that I had bought from Girl Charlie Fabrics back in the spring, and I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it, but I thought, well, this might be a good thing to make with it. Now, the stripes on my romper are going horizontally, but really the way they were printed on the fabric, it was meant to be diagonal. And I really didn't like it because I didn't think it was a perfect diagonal, if that makes sense. So I ended up just laying it out, folding the fabric so that the stripes were horizontal. And I managed to match the seams, the stripes at the seams. Really pleased with that. And I got it all cut out after lots of folding and refolding and smoothing out and lining up. So I had it all cut out and had planned to sew it up on Friday. Well, I'd done so much work during the week on other things that I had neglected my household chores. So Friday morning I went ahead and I did some laundry and folded it and did some other things, and by lunchtime I was just really tired, and I had wanted to sew, but again I was so tired I just said, well, let me go take a little nap. So, and keyword is little. However, 2 hours later I woke up kind of foggy and said, oh, I better get up and get started on that project. So I think I made some coffee and I came down to my sewing room, and I just kind of puttered around because I just had this inertia I had to get over. And so finally I said, okay, I'm just going to sit down and sew, just start sewing, just a little bit. Even if I only sew for 15 minutes, I want to get started on this. So I did, and it started going together really well. And Love Notions patterns are written really well, they're drafted well, and they're made well. So I started sewing, and I think I took a short break for dinner, but I actually got it made to the point where I could try it on early in the evening, middle of the evening, and it fit pretty well. So I went up and I showed my husband, and he said, oh, that's really cute. And I said, well, do you think it looks too big? Because it felt a little big to me in the bottom. He said, no, I think it looks fine. And so I sat down and I said, well, I think the crotch is too deep. So even though I had measured myself and followed the pattern measurements, it really felt like it was too deep. So I decided to take it apart and I had to pick out the 2 rows of stitching for the casing, as well as a row of serging around the waist, which was quite a bit. And you know, French terry is real loopy on the back, and this was gray fabric, and I think I used white thread, but it still was really hard to see. But I got it picked out, and I didn't make any holes in it, and I just took about 1 inch off the top of the waist on the bottoms. I don't think I took any. I took a little bit out of the back, but mostly it was the front that was too baggy. And then I sewed it back up and put it together and tried it on. I was much happier with it. So I'll show you a picture of how it looks finished. I did use a V-neck. It has an option for a V-neck. Well, it's V-neck in the front and the back. And I believe there's a hack on their website that shows you how to make the back neckline a regular neckline. I kind of wish I'd done that, but I didn't really feel like checking it out. So it does slip off my shoulders a little bit. So what I did was I made a little two tie ends, and I stitched them to either side of the neckline, and that helps it stay on. And then there is a drawstring in the front, but I didn't really see the need for putting a drawstring around the casing when there's already elastic. So I just ran it through the 2 little buttonholes. And then I hemmed it up, and now it's ready to wear. Now, I probably would wear this for like a picnic or something casual, or around the house. But I really like to make this up in something a little dressier that I could wear maybe to go out to dinner or something like that. It does have a lot of options on the pattern. You can make a skirt. You can make it a short skirt or a long skirt. You can make it with dolman sleeves or a tank top, and the pants or the bottom. You can also make short shorts, capris, or a long length. So this is a good pattern with a lot of versatility. Okay, so got that done, and now I'm ready for my next project, which will probably be this t-shirt. There's a t-shirt, summer t-shirt 2021, and I believe it's been run by Sew Joey. I'll leave a link in the comments. And the challenge is just to sew a t-shirt or a t-shirt dress and post it on Instagram. I have lots of t-shirt pattern, well, not lots, but I decided just to go for the classic tee from Love Notions. Again, this is another Love Notions pattern. And I made this one up before with a crew neck, and it's really fits well and came out really cute. So now I'm going to make a V-neck with short sleeves, and I had this this fabric in my stash, which is a t-shirt interlock from Joann's that I got before my hashtag 60-day no-buy challenge. It's like a purple tie-dye, and I had gotten it to make a shirt to go with some pajama pants I made, but it really doesn't go that well, so I think I'll just wear it as a regular t-shirt. So I cut that out, and then I noticed I thought I had enough to make some shorts. So I got the Love Notions Luna Loungewear pattern, and this was on sale last week for their $5 Friday pattern, and I was about to buy it, and then I realized I already had it. I had bought it earlier in this year, but I hadn't printed it out or anything. So I went ahead and printed out just the sheets for the shorts, and normally I don't like to print stuff and tape it together. I usually send it off, But if it doesn't require too much paper, I'll go ahead and do it. So I did that and started laying out the pattern on the fabric, and it was really a tight fit. So I just had to rearrange the pieces and got enough for the front and the back of the shorts as well as the pockets. So I might wear those as pajama shorts. Normally I wear pants for pajamas because our house is so cold, but even so, I can wear these to work out or cover my swimsuit or whatever. Anyway, that's probably the next thing I'm going to make. Now, after this, I would like to make this dress from Vogue. This is Very Easy Vogue 9363. And I'm going to make it with this fabric, which I bought last year. This is an art gallery print from fabric.com, and it is a very, very delicate, silky feeling rayon. And I think it's rayon shalley, but I bought it last year thinking about using it to make a dress for my niece's wedding. And I really wasn't sure what kind of pattern to use and wasn't sure it would be dressy enough. So, I mean, it probably would, but I ended up choosing another pattern that required a fabric with more structure and more body. So I put this one aside and went ahead and made my other dress, which came out really cute. But I had to look for a pattern to make up in this fabric. And I looked on Pinterest and just searched for rayon shalley, lightweight rayon shalley patterns. And several came up, but this was one of them. And I thought this was really unique because it has this front wrap tie, and it's got a nice handkerchief hem, which I think is very on trend. And it's also got this tunic version, and it does include a pattern for the slim pants. Now I decided I would like to make this long one, but it requires quite a bit of fabric, and I really hadn't ordered enough to make this, so I went back to the website and ordered some more. That's my insulin pump. So my next thing I'm going to make after I make the t-shirt and shorts will be this dress. I have a lot of trouble trying to decide what things I want to make because I have so much fabric and so many things I want to make. I'm trying to kind of work out some type of schedule or discipline or whatever, instead of just coming down and saying, what should I make? I think I'll base it on what I want to make and what I need to make. For instance, I do need to make more shorts, but I've made some shorts and now I want to make a dress. So I'm going to make this. The next thing I want to make, I'm running out of room, is a knit top, because I have a lot of knits, and I bought them intending to make tops to wear this summer. And I like t-shirts, but I've got a lot of t-shirts. So I want to make this Catherine top from Itch to Stitch. And I bought this a while ago because I really liked the neckline. It's got this interesting pleat detail as well as an empire waist, empire bodice. And you can make it into a dress. And for this one, I'm going to use this double brushed poly fabric, which I got last year from Joann, and it's an end of the bolt, and it's got a border print on either side of the selvage, and then it's kind of solid with these white and blue flowers. And I just realized This is red, white, and blue, so maybe I can make it for the 4th of July and wear it with some white or red shorts or blue shorts. Anyway, I think it'll be pretty. And that's pretty much everything I have to share. I am trying to realize that I've got so much fabric to make things with. It's hard for me to decide what to make and when to make it. A lot of times it's determined by a special occasion, but I don't have any special occasions coming up, so now it's pretty much whatever I need and whatever I want. Or if there's a challenge, I like to do challenges, but that can get a little bit, that can put you under a little bit of strain. So I am a slow sewer. Sometimes it seems like it takes a long time, but then when I look back on it, I think, well, that didn't take me that long. I mean, I've made three dresses in the last month or two, and along with some other stuff. So it really doesn't take that long. It's just a matter of sitting down and doing it. I don't sew as fast as a lot of other YouTubers, I don't think. I'll sew at my own pace, and you should too. I encourage you, if you are struggling with finding time to sew or figuring out what to sew, just look and see what you've got. And if you don't see anything inspiring, go to the fabric store. I love to go to the fabric store and pet the fabric. Sometimes I buy stuff, sometimes I don't. But anyway, I'm sure you'll find something to do. So that's it for me today, my first edition of Friday Sews. I will try my best to have a new Friday Sews video every Friday and share what I'm making, what's going on. I hope you've enjoyed this. I appreciate you listening and hope that you will hit the like button, the thumbs up button, and the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can see when I post new videos. And I hope you're having a great summer. I'm looking forward. It's only June, so we've still got several weeks left, and I look forward to hearing from you and sharing more stuff with you. That's all for today. Go sew beautiful. Bye-bye.